What's going on, family? Um, I think I should just get right into this video just because it's one of those things where one of the topics that you can't, shy away from or, try to, just slide around. But with everything that's going on, you know, George Floyd, the coronavirus, just everything, this video is about having hard talks with, children. I'm trying to get them to understand and being fearful as a man for the next generation and trying to come to terms with things yourself and, you know, put that out to the next generation. I can't say it's been easy. It's, there's so much going on in this world right now. Like, we're literally living history, which it could be said about every generation, but you know, we've never been quarantined in a house for almost 90 days. Then to compound that, we got, the George Floyd case. We got, I can't think of this woman's name that was shot in her house right now, but it's just one of those things where, it just keeps happening to us. And, we keep on getting this chance and this slogan of Black Lives Matter, and I'm all for it. I Black lives do matter, and the reason I had to explain to my son, he was like, well, why do we have to say Black Lives Matter? And the optimism of a child is amazing, because to them it doesn't really matter, especially if you raise them right. Black lives, blue lives, white lives, purple lives, everyone matters. You respect everyone. But it brings me back to a quote that I remember from, I think it was from one of my professors, but he said, Black lives haven't had a value since they could be bought and sold to most people. They weren't, it just, unless it's, unless they're pandering for votes, unless they want something from us, we don't matter. We don't count, so that's where the Black Lives Matter comes from. We have to recommend them. They can't remind them that they can't just do what they want to us. We're here, and we're not gonna stand up, take it. So I had to explain that to him, and just seeing the confusion on his face, and just but why? Police are supposed to protect and serve. They're supposed to be here to help us. So why should we be scared of them? And that's a touchy subject, because for the majority of police, that is what you're doing. You're protecting, you're serving, you're keeping us safe. You're keeping the dangers and the craziness from our doorstep. There's no doubt about that. But when it comes to these cases where it's that one police officer that, or that handful of police officers that are doing the wrong thing, they need to be checked. They need to be, we can't have that blue code, or, we need to be able to police the police, in a sense. No one man should be above the law. And no one man should be subjected to the full extent of the law all the time. Like I've been pulled over. I remember me and one of my friends were driving, and we made a left right when a red light was turning. Next thing I know, I saw the cops. I'm like, all right, whatever. My car isn't that nice, but at that time it was new. We were two black guys. We were dressed in all black because we were going to work. And, he pulled us over, and he just was like a jerk to us. And it's because we were in the wrong neighborhood, wrong city. It just wasn't, the abuse of power is rampant with a lot of people. And it's crazy, And I always watch what I say, because I don't want to crush my son. My son always talks about he wants to be a cop. So seeing this type of stuff on the TV and, all of these different things, I don't want that to jade him. I'm always pumping him back up. Hey, yes, you want to be a cop? Go up there and make that change. Because, I'm 36. I'm upset, frustrated. I don't know how to make that change. I do this here so that, I can get my thoughts out there, and hopefully, I guess Tupac said it best. I'm not gonna be the one to change the world, but hopefully I can spark the mind and put the idea into the person that will. I want to be part of the solution. So I always feed into him to try to get him to be able to be on his job. We have school, we have sports, we have, open minds. I want you to be able to dialogue. I keep them in everything, because that's what's gonna, as we see in this world, we always say we got to work 10 times harder, just to show them that we do matter. You got to do a little bit of everything. Jack of all trades, master of none. Do as much as you can. But just trying to explain this whole situation to him. Why, I don't even let him watch the news like that anymore because it's depressing. And he doesn't get it. He doesn't get why a cop put his knee on a person's neck. Then when he heard it was for a fake $20 bill or a fake counterfeit check, he's like, but he was already handcuffed. And me, I'm a man. I don't understand it either. I don't get it. And it's disheartening to just say, I don't know, Jay. That's just how it is. It's wrong, but he did it. It's a very humbling moment when your child is asking for answers and you don't have any. So, we need to be having these conversations and restoring the faith and restoring the building them back up, because this world is tearing them down day by day. First we had the corona, then we have all these people, Kobe Bryant, all these people dying all in a row. 2020 has been very hard on everyone. So, we have to make sure that we are not only, we're taking the time to process it ourselves, but we got to talk to them about it, because who knows what's going on in their minds. Having those conversations, supporting other people. Maybe, we need to, and by means, I'm just throwing out ideas right now, but maybe we need to have some type of forum where we can have the kids get on and, talk, and like I said, I'm trying to set up my mentoring group, even if I have to do it through Zoom at some point, just to get it started. I'm here. I want to be part of the solution. I don't know exactly what the solution is, and it probably won't happen with us, but we have to form their minds so that they can get into the habit of not just being frustrated and looting and, trying to just do the same thing we did. We've been marching for over 50, 60 years. We've been protesting for this long. There's got to be something different. And I'm not talking about violence. We need to get involved with the city council. We need to become politicians. We need to go to school and become lawyers. We need to combat, ignorance with intelligence. And we see it. We have the AOCs and the Cory Bookers that are up there and they're trying to make changes, but they're few and far between, and we need to do more. So what I'm trying to say is go hug your children, hug your nieces, nephews, pour into them. There's so much going on right now, and things that they don't even realize, like standardized testing. I know a lot of people don't realize that, but standardized testing, a lot of it is used. So like 3rd and 4th grade test grades are used so that they know how many jails they're going to need. They're going to forecast how many jails they need in 10 years. They get that information for 3rd and 4th grade standardized testing. Because if you can't pass those tests, you're probably not going to be in a place that you can graduate high school, so they assume that you're going to go into a life of crime. Come on, let's get back, guys, women are on a job for the most part, but guys, let's get on our jobs, just keep doing what you're doing. It takes a village. Let's be that village for our kids. Let's show them the right way. Let's get it together. I'm calling out all men. I'm calling out all women. I'm calling out all my people of African descent, black, white, that whether your skin tone right now is black, white, caramel, whatever you are, but, if you're Afro-Latino, if you're African-American, all minorities, and my white brethren, we need to get it together. If you can't, if you identify with this light, with this culture and nationality, and, we need to get it together. We have to do better. Our children are our future. That sounds cliche, but we have to be the ones to shape their minds to, make those right decisions next. Because we don't want this happening again. You know, they always say if you don't know your history, you're doomed to repeat it, and we just keep repeating the same thing. Yes, the system is not set up for us, but that's why the system has to change, and it only changes from the inside. So we need to get people into this system so we can start affecting change. Still coming. I have, hopefully, I'm gonna have some ideas for shirts, and I'll have some ordering that we can start ordering, and we can start getting these shirts out to people so that it's gonna be a Father's Day special. Money will be used to set up hopefully an event, if not fund some projects that I'm trying to do for the kids, for maybe even back to school or summer things. I honestly don't know right now, but there's a lot of things that are on the plate right now. I'm just trying to get you guys to see that we're gonna make it through this. But it's going to take communication. It's going to take a lot of patience, and it's going to take us being one and getting it together. So thank you guys, and thank you for watching Daz Chronicles. Share, repost, and let me know what you think.